Hello friends, my name is Hemant Kanere from Department of Pharmacology, belongs to SMT Kishoritai Bhaver College of Pharmacy Khamti. Today we are going to discuss about chronotherapy of diabetes. Content includes introduction, type of diabetes mellitus, chronopharmacology, circadian rhythm, insulin action and glucose homeostasis, circadian clock control, blood glucose and circadian rhythm, eating, sleeping and shift work, how it impacts on or it leads to a generation of diabetes, chronotherapy of diabetes, ideal characteristics of chronotherapy, advantages and disadvantages of chronotherapy. Let's start with the introduction. Let's begin with the definition. Diabetes is a disease that occurs when your blood glucose, also called as blood sugar, is too high. Blood glucose is a main source of energy and comes from food. Insulin, a hormone made by pancreas, helps glucose from food to get your cell to be used for energy. Means we know that insulin, it is a hormone responsible for metabolism of glucose. Glucose get metabolized, ATP get generated and ATP used as a energy source for various cellular activity. Sign and symptoms of diabetic condition: increased thirst, frequent urination, unexpected weight loss, blur vision, increased fatigue, numbness and tingling in feet and hands, tender gums, slow healing sores, red swollen. There are some risk factors given for a type 2 diabetes condition. First is a family history, 45 plus or being older, ethnicity, physical inactivity, being overweight, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoking. Family history deals with a patient who suffer from any diabetic condition. The patient get transferred, means offspring get transferred genetically this disease from her or his parents. 45 plus and being older is considered as a patient get older than 45 maybe suffer from any hypertension condition, hyperglycemic condition, atherosclerosis condition or any high cholesterol or hyperlipidemic condition, might be suffer from diabetes. Ethnicity, physical inactivity includes person physically get inactive, not exercise, daily consuming lot of fat, carbohydrate, but physically inactive, get being overweight and or obese, leads to diabetic condition. High blood pressure also leads to a diabetic risk factor. High cholesterol level, smoking as a cigarette contains the tobacco is resistant, it resists the insulin secretion. If tobacco consumed by a patient or smoked by a patient, the patient get resistant to insulin and type 2 diabetes mellitus found to that patient. Type of diabetes mellitus, it includes type 1 diabetes mellitus, that is insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, in which the beta cells of pancreas which are release or secrete insulin, they are destructed. The condition in which it get destructed, the insulin requirement to a patient is needed, so that the patient get dependent to a particular insulin, not any other drug. Then type 2 diabetes mellitus, non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, it includes the treatments that is oral hypoglycemic, the beta pancreatic cell not completely destructed in patient, they are insufficient to release or secrete insulin level, it can be managed by oral hypoglycemic agents. Type 3 diabetes mellitus, that is gestational. Chronopharmacology science dealing with the optimization of drug effect and minimization of adverse effect by timing medication in relation to a biological rhythm. It concerns with the effect of drug upon the timing of the biological events and rhythm. Chronopharmacology also deals with the chronobiology, the branch of science focusing on a biological system and their mechanism. Chronos means time, bios means life, or logos means study. There are some biological rhythms, that is circadian, infradian, ultradian and seasonal. Circadian includes sleep-wake cycle, infradian includes menstrual cycle, ultradian includes neuronal firing time, seasonal includes there are seasonal affective disorders which are alters the biological rhythms. Here a biological clock I mentioned here. There is a daytime, there is a night time. There are some biological parameters. First is cortisol release, begins from morning. Then in morning fastest increase in blood pressure. Before 12 p.m. High alertness. After noon best coordination, fast reaction time is found observed. Then after evening means 6 p.m. high body temperature. Rise in blood pressure observed at night. Then melatonin secretion increased. Then deep sleep produced by the melatonin secretion. Lowest body temperature found in morning or after 3 to 4 am. The biological clock play an important role to manage alertness, release hormones, maintaining body temperature, maintaining body blood pressure, maintaining sleep, maintaining general behavior of the person. Then chronopharmacology is subdivided into first chronotherapy, chronoaesthetic, chronotoxicity, chronopharmacokinetic. Chronotherapy means therapy provided as per the time. Chronoaesthetic deals with the sensitivity of target according to a time. Chronotoxicity deals with the toxicity of drug as per time. Chronopharmacokinetic deals with the ADME, absorption, distribution, metabolism of the drug according to time. Then circadian rhythm and insulin action and glucose homeostasis. Disturb circadian rhythm found in two ways, as a caused by exposure to a light at night associated with the lower melatonin release. Melatonin affects the glucose metabolism, means glucose metabolism altered, increase in insulin resistance and decrease in pancreatic function, which leads to a glycemic condition. Then gene clock or polymorphism or altered expression of clock gene, which are responsible for development of diabetic condition or obesity. Here I mentioned the eating, sleeping and shift work time of the patient or any person which might be altered due to shift changes. First look at the shift workers, changes in wake pattern, work pattern, sleep period, altered light exposure, altered sleep and quality and quantity time, altered feeding patterns which may lead to alteration of biological clocks. Alteration of biological clocks leads to a muscle protein balance, leads to a muscle protein imbalance. Amount and timing of the protein intake also imbalanced. Amount and timing of the resistance training also changed. Hormone release also changed, which might be leads to a patient get diabetic. If as a melatonin and insulin concept suggested that the when patient get melatonin during night, melatonin get released. Melatonin responsible for insulin sensitivity. Insulin sensitivity increases the insulin release, and insulin release responsible for glucose metabolism. If melatonin level which is required to release during night is not released by a patient or a person, means insulin is also not released, and insulin not released means glucose metabolism is impaired. Glucose metabolism impaired, responsible for hypoglycemic conditions. Here we see that. Then chronotherapy of diabetes, both insulin secretion by pancreatic cells and insulin sensitivity in insulin target organ shows the daily rhythmicity. It may be involved in maintaining homeostasis of glucose metabolism. Because of these rhythms are impaired in a patient with diabetes, the correction of abnormalities is necessary for effective treatments. As we, if a patient treated with a type 2 diabetes patient treatment going on for a type 2 diabetes mellitus, then the whatever the biological parameter or circadian cycle is changes to a patient should be corrected. Then the medication which are used for the treatment of impaired insulin secretion includes glanide and rapid and long acting insulin analog have merit of chronotherapeutic approaches. Means when the particular drug or when the insulin should be injected to a patient is necessary, or which provided maximum effect or which lowers the adverse effect, should be controlled by this chronotherapy. These medications are useful not only for improving glycemic control but for risk reduction of prolonged hypoglycemia and weight gain. It shows that circadian clock is impaired in the patient with type 2 diabetes. Because of the association with the clock gene expression and glucose tolerance is also detected in a subject without diabetes. Favorable lifestyle like awake time, bedtime or drinking time is maintained, which to maintain the circadian clock functions are important for prevention of type 2 diabetes. There are two phenomena which are found in patients or persons. Morning hyperglycemia is common in a patient with with diabetes mellitus. This can be explained by two phenomena, that is Down phenomena and Samabe phenomena. Down phenomena means what? When patient get injected insulin at night, in morning time they found the hyperglycemic condition. Because of what? The insulin which is injected, it is not in appropriate dose, means insulin level is down than the required one. So hyperglycemic condition is found at 3 am to 5 am. This is due to increasing in growth hormone secretion, which has hyperglycemic property during sleep. Then Samabe effect. Too much insulin is injected to a patient lead to a hypoglycemic condition. Glucagon is released to feedback this mechanism, and lipolysis, gluconeogenesis, glycogenolysis is begins, leads to hypoglycemia conditions. The mechanism shows that the body responds to a low blood sugar as a defensive mechanism, so as to avoid severe symptoms of hypoglycemia and results in rebound hyperglycemia. Body needs to cover all the parameters, or they perform a feedback mechanisms to cover all the processes to normal, so that if the hypoglycemia condition is observed by body, so it performs as a defensive mechanism and responds to get or manage the glucose levels of the body. So it performs lipolysis, gluconeogenesis and gluconeolysis. So it get back to a hyperglycemia condition. Therefore, control release insulin pumps should be preferred or should be taken at the time when there are more chances of hyperglycemia. Care should be taken so that the insulin should not peak at a wrong time or in the middle of the night. There are some ideal characteristics of chronotherapy. It should be non-toxic within the appropriate limit of use. Should have a real-time and specific trigger biomarkers for given disease state. Should have feedback control system. Biocompatible and biodegradable, especially for parenteral administration. Biocompatible means the blood, it should be compatible with the blood or a plasma. It should be biodegradable, means it should be metabolized inside the body, especially for parenteral administration. Easy to manufacture at economic cost. Easy to administer into a patient in order to enhance compliance to a dosage regimen. Advantages of chronotherapy. Chronotherapy is drug free. It is more effective when a person sleeps for several hours. While chronotherapy, patients often fall asleep. This improves their condition and confidence as well. It different from the other treatment because it got a beginning, in a middle and end, so one can predict easily the point at which it will work. Some disadvantages that a person may also be deprived of sleep sometimes. Person becomes less productive during chronotherapy and staying awake till other schedule might be bit uncomfortable. person will have to take some time off from your busy normal schedule as it time for taking therapy. Medical supervision is mandatory for person undergoing therapy. May feel unusually hot or cold sometimes. Patient needs to consult a doctor regularly to avoid the side effect. Thank you.